Hello, David. My name is Vance. I'm the head of HR at SmartTech. How are you doing today? Oh, hi, Vance. I'm doing great, thank you. It's nice to meet you. Where are you calling from today? Oh, I live in Taipei. Really? I've been there before. It's a really big city and great food. Yes, the food is really good here. So, David, let's start off the interview with you telling me what you know about our company. Well, I've known about SmartTech for a long time. I know your company specializes in internet search and web solutions. I personally use your ABC software suite for my everyday workflow and communications. Yeah, I love SmartTech. That's why I want to work there. That's nice to hear. So, how familiar are you with Java, Python, and CSS? Yeah, I have experience with a lot of different programming languages, mostly with Java, Python, and C++. I first started learning those languages back in college. Those were my daily tools during my previous job. As for CSS, I'm really excited about learning CSS or whatever other languages are needed for this position. Great. So what's the most challenging project you've worked on during the past few years? Well, I just finished a 3-month project updating the user experience for our website. I was the project manager, but I also had to write some of the code myself. It was a challenging task because I had to manage everything and coordinate all of the team members. But everything turned out really well. Great. And looking at your resume, I see that you worked for a few different tech companies. Which one did you work on the UX project for? That was with my last company, Lingen.edu. They're an online educational platform based here in Taipei. I see. And do you mind my asking why you were leaving? Sure. No problem. Well, the company had grown a lot over the past few years. I learned a lot while there. However, the management has gone through a lot of changes recently, and they were wanting me to give up my weekends to work overtime. I came to realize it was having a negative effect on my health and my family. I thought it would be best to look for other opportunities. I can understand. Yeah, when you don't have your health or your family suffers, then you have to make a change. David, I'd like us to do a quick coding exercise. Can you please write 20 to 30 lines in your strongest language and explain for me the process as you're writing the code? Sure, I'll give it my best try. Okay, everything looks great. Lastly, I noticed you speak really good English. How long have you been studying English? Well, all students here start learning English from elementary school, but my parents also sent me to an English cram school 3 times a week. I think I started going there when I was in 5th grade. Yeah, that's right. Well, I think you speak really well. At SmartTech, we want our employees not only to be the best at programming, but also have good communication skills. A good grasp of English is so important for success here. Well, thanks for the compliment. I think my English could be better, but I really enjoy speaking English whenever I get the chance. Okay, well, that about wraps up the interview for today. Do you have any questions for me? Actually, yes. I was wondering what the next step was in the application process. Well, I'll review your resume and notes from today's interview and discuss your performance with our HR department. It may take up to 2 months to hear back from us. If you pass this portion of the interview, you will be asked to come in to our offices for an on-site in-person interview. Okay, that makes sense. Well, thank you again for this opportunity. I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great week. You too, David. Have a great week. We'll keep in touch. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello, friend. My name is Steven. I'm the head of HR for ABC. How are you doing today? So where are you calling from today? Really, I've been there before. It's a really nice place. So friend, let's start off the interview with you telling me what you know about our company. That's nice to hear. So how familiar are you with Java, Python, and CSS? Great. So what's the most challenging project you've worked on during the past few years? Great. And looking at your resume, I see that you worked for a few different companies. Which one did you work on the project for? I see. And do you mind my asking why you left your previous jobs? I can understand. Friend, I'd like us to do a quick coding exercise. Can you please write 20 to 30 lines in your strongest language and explain for me the process as you're writing the code? Okay, everything looks great. Lastly, I noticed you speak really good English. How long have you been studying English? Well, I think you speak really well. At ABC, we want our employees to not only be the best at programming, but also have good communication